Imagine standing at the top of the world, where the sky feels close enough to touch. Mount Everest is not just a mountain, it is a dream, a mystery, and a wonder that calls to people from every corner of the earth. The beauty of Everest is more than its height. It's in its silence, its power, and its story.
Wow.
This is the mountain that makes human hearts race and imaginations soar. From the very first moment you see it, Everest takes your breath away. The way its snow-capped peak shines in the sunlight looks like something out of a painting. Clouds float around it like soft veils, making it look even more magical. For centuries, people have called it the roof of the world, and when you see it, you understand why. The journey to Everest is not only about climbing. Even before reaching the base, travelers walk through valleys filled with green forests, rivers that sing as they flow, and villages where prayer flags dance in the wind. These colorful flags carry messages of peace and hope, adding to the spiritual beauty of the journey.
Oh.
When the sun rises over Everest, the whole mountain glows like gold. The first rays of light touch the summit, and for a few moments, it looks like the mountain is on fire with pure light. Many climbers say this is the most beautiful sight they have ever seen in their lives. But Everest is not just about grand views. It is about small, quiet moments too. The crunch of snow under your boots, the cold air brushing against your face, and the sound of the wind whispering through the peaks. Every little detail adds to the magic of this giant mountain. The Sherpa people, who live in the shadow of Everest, add another layer of beauty. Their culture is full of kindness, courage, and respect for the mountains. Their monasteries, filled with colorful art and chanting prayers, make the journey to Everest not only a physical adventure, but a spiritual one as well. At night, Everest shows another side of its beauty. Far away from city lights, the sky above is filled with countless stars. The mountain stands tall and silent, glowing under the silver light of the moon. It feels like standing in a dream where earth and sky meet. One of the most breathtaking sights is the Khumbu Icefall. Huge towers of ice rise like crystal castles, sparkling in the sunlight. Though it is one of the most dangerous places on the climb, it is also one of the most beautiful, showing the raw, untamed side of nature. The beauty of Everest is also in its challenge. To climb it is to test yourself against the limits of human strength and courage. Each step is hard, each breath is thin, but with every moment you feel closer to the heart of the mountain. For those who never climb it, Everest still offers beauty from afar. Even from a distance, standing in a valley and looking up, the mountain makes you feel small, but inspired. It reminds us how grand our world really is, and how much there is still left to explore. Everest is more than rock and ice. It is a living symbol of hope. Every year, people travel across the world just to get one glimpse of this wonder. They don't come only for adventure, they come for inspiration. Everest teaches that no dream is too high and no path is too difficult if you keep moving forward. The mountain also changes with every season, painting itself in new colors. In spring, the valleys are filled with blooming rhododendron flowers, turning the trails into a paradise of red and pink. In winter, Everest becomes a land of silence, covered in endless white, where the only sound is the wind. Each season adds its own kind of magic to the mountain. Another beauty of Everest is the way it brings people together. Climbers from different countries, speaking different languages, all stand side by side with the same goal: to honor the mountain and reach its peak. On this journey, borders disappear, and humanity feels united by one dream. For many, Everest is not about reaching the summit, but about finding peace within. Just walking in its valleys, breathing its fresh air, and hearing the chants from monasteries is enough to change the soul. The mountain has a way of calming the heart and opening the mind. The glaciers of Everest are like frozen rivers of time. They shine blue and white under the sun, slowly moving and shaping the land. These glaciers are not only beautiful, but also powerful reminders of nature's strength and patience. When storms roll over Everest, the mountain becomes a scene of wild beauty. Dark clouds wrap around its peak, and the sound of thunder echoes across the valleys. It looks dangerous, yet breathtaking, showing that beauty can also be fierce and untamed. Climbers often speak of the death zone, where the air is too thin for life, yet even here, beauty exists. the world looks endless, with layers of mountains fading into the horizon. From up there, the earth looks fragile and pure, like a jewel floating in space. One of the most touching parts of Everest's beauty is its history. The mountain holds stories of bravery, sacrifice, and dreams that never fade. Each stone and trail feels alive with the footsteps of those who came before, making it not just a place, but a legend. The beauty of Everest is also in its silence. Far from the noise of cities, the mountain offers a kind of peace that is rare in our modern world. Standing there, you hear only the wind, the snow, and your own heartbeat. It is a silence that heals. And finally, Everest reminds us of the balance between humans and nature. It shows that we are small, yet capable of great things. Its beauty teaches respect, patience, and the power of dreams. That is why, even after so many years, Mount Everest still shines as the crown of our planet. At sunrise, Everest is like a golden crown shining above the earth. The first rays touch its snowy peak before anything else below, making it look like the mountain itself is waking up. Many say this moment feels holy, as if the mountain is blessing the land with light. As you move higher, the air becomes thin, but the views become wider. You can see endless ranges of mountains stretching as far as the eye can reach. Each peak has its own beauty, but Everest stands above them all, silent and proud, like a guardian watching over the world. The rivers that flow from Everest's glaciers carry life to thousands of people. These rivers shine like silver threads in the valleys, feeding forests, farms, and villages. This hidden beauty of Everest reminds us how deeply connected the mountain is to the lives of people far away. When the moon rises over Everest, the mountain glows like a giant diamond. The quiet of the night mixed with the cold silver light creates a scene that feels unreal. Many travelers say the sight stays with them forever, even more than the climb itself. The mountain also has a spiritual energy. For local people, Everest is not only a peak, but a goddess. Call it Shamalungma, the mother goddess of the world. This belief adds a sacred beauty, making every step near the mountain feel like walking on holy ground. Even the dangers of Everest have a strange beauty. The avalanches, the deep crevasses, and the sudden storms show the raw truth of nature. They remind us that beauty is not always soft. Sometimes it is powerful, wild, and beyond control. Everest also inspires art, poetry, and dreams. Painters try to capture its colors, writers describe its majesty, and filmmakers show its storms and sunrises. Yet no picture, no words can fully match the feeling of standing in its presence. That is the mystery of true beauty. For climbers, reaching the summit is not the only gift. The real beauty is in the journey, the friendships made, the lessons learned, and the strength discovered within themselves. Everest is not just climbed with feet, it is climbed with heart. Generations will continue to look at Everest with awe. It will always stand tall as the highest point on Earth, but also as a symbol of courage, peace, and wonder. Its beauty is timeless, untouched by centuries, and it will keep inspiring people forever. And in the end, the beauty of Mount Everest is not just about what we see, but about what it makes us feel. It reminds us that the world is vast, powerful, and full of wonders waiting to be respected and cherished. Everest is more than a mountain, it is a miracle of nature and a gift to all of humanity.